You're still lingering like the old cologne that you wore. I still see your face in the empty frame by the door.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Renata, and in today's video I have, yes, the rails back here. So that means it's another Friday Sews. Every time I record a Friday Sews video, it's always done in this space, so whenever you see the rail, it is a Friday Sews video. If you guys are interested and you want to know, did I get any sewing done this week? What my plans are for next week, what is going on in the family life, and everything in between, please meet me in the next section. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, Friday Sews, second Friday of 2022. I had a wonderful week. I did some sewing, not as much as I wanted to, but let's just talk about the life thing. This week we all had to go to the doctor, every single one of us. And it's not because of anything like horrific or anything like that. It's basically because we recently, and I keep saying recently, but let's put that in quotes, we moved to Texas it's been 2 years now, so 2 years and 1 month. And we have not moved our medical records from Wisconsin, and I finally set up appointments for everyone to go get like a physical and get checked up. It's very different here because in Wisconsin, when I would make appointments for the family, I would normally make appointments for all the kids, and we'd find a day and time that works where all three of them could go in like a half an hour behind each other. And for some reason that was not the case here. So we all had individual appointments on different days versus individual appointments on the same day, so we can get like a nice block and I didn't have to drive every single day. But it's okay, we're all in. Finally got almost all my medical records transferred, and that was because of me. I'm so lazy when it comes to filling out those release forms and having to do it for multiple family members and remembering the birthdays and what I want transferred, and I just don't have time for that. So I pushed it as far as I could. We've been here for 2 years and I kept pushing it, and I made the appointment almost 7 weeks ago, and I knew 7 weeks ago that our appointment was this week, and I waited till last week Friday to complete all the transfer records and send it over to them. And fingers crossed, when I went in on Monday, my records were in there, but on Tuesday when I went with my daughter, all three of our records were there. And yeah, don't procrastinate, people, don't procrastinate. It'll make your life so much better, but some of us like to have a lot of stress to get things done. So that is basically what was going on this week. And yeah, so not much else. I mean, I didn't juice as much as I wanted because I woke up early, went for runs, and then I came back and I was like, oh, I don't want to juice. The weather was cold. I didn't want to deal with that. And then I worked for a few hours. Then I had to leave for these appointments because guess what? They was just right around the lunch hour that were available. So I had to work for like 3 or 4 hours and then go. So didn't have a lot of time to do my double workouts like I like to do and get my juicing done. So not a lot of juicing going on this week, and that pretty much completes the life. I'm trying to decide if I want to go to Krause's tonight because I have a hankering for some pretzels and some margaritas. I love margaritas. So I have a hankering for that, but I don't know, we'll see. It's pretty early still. As you guys can see back there, there's some light, so maybe we'll go. but I also have a jerk chicken that has been marinating for about 14 hours, and I want to put it on the grill, and that will take about 1 hour and 25 minutes to cook. So between that and my hankering to go to Krause's, I don't know who will win, and I want to sit down and play some video games. I think that's what I want to do this evening. I think I'll probably play Hyrule or maybe Breath of the Wild with my daughter. Otherwise, my son might want me to play League of Legends, and I just can't play that. I don't know. League of Legends, if you guys know anything about video games, I don't know. I'm not good at League of Legends. I can't aim straight and stuff, so I'll probably play some video games. I just really don't want to deal with sewing right now. Sewing is for tomorrow. I just want to relax, eat, and play video games. So yeah, that is everything that's going on the family front right now. Let's talk about sewing, guys. Did I get anything done? Did I finish that Hudson? I don't have a video of a review for the Hudson up yet. I made one last week, and I have learned some things from making that one last week, and I have made a new one this week, and I have made adjustments, and things are looking a lot better. Let me show them to you. I'm not sure if I could get the boys to model for me, but the weather was kind of cold the last few days, and more cloudy than anything else, so Brad did not want to go out and do a video, and Isaac did not want to either. But the weather is looking really good this weekend, so maybe I can get them to model these for us, and I'll have another review. So this is my husband's Hudson. Let's get that over there. I already washed it, so it's getting a little, I don't know, linty, but really nice fabric. I think it turned out really good. The pockets are really nice. So in my haste to finish this Hudson, I did not do the stitching on the around the waistband and on the elastic to create the casing for this. So this is a little twisty. I might have to open it out and do it a little bit neater so that my husband wouldn't be like, what's going on here? Why is this twisted? But it lays flat. So it's laying flat and everything. It's just I did not do the stitching around here, which you will notice in the other one. But I love how this turned out. So this is my very first Hudson, and my husband, he says this thing is warm. I picked this fabric up from Joann's. It's really, really good. It's really, really nice. It's warm, it's toasty, and he really loves how it feels, and I think it looks really good and it's very comfortable. I made his, actually this was supposed to be for my son because I made it a size 34 for my son, but it was a little small, so I had to make a 38 for my son, and I made this 34 for my husband. So I gave him this one, and he really, really, really loves it. So I think it turned out really good. The next Hudson that I made, and I think this one turned out so good, I decided to do a little thing, get a little contrast, and just, you know, it's my second time making it, and I think I have the stuff. So I just had to play myself and do a little contrasting thing here, and I think it looks really good. So this fabric also came from Joann's, and it is a really nice fleece fabric. It's really, really nice. It's really pretty. So this is what I did. This is probably not the best contrasting material. This is like athletic fabric. It's not focusing very well, but I needed something a little more stretchy for the hem of this, for this band, and I just couldn't work with this fabric because it's such a thick fabric that it's hard for my machine to go through without going crazy and getting all tangled up. So I went with something that would be easier to pass through, and it's the same thing inside of the pocket here. I added that same fabric here and on this over there. So it looks really, really good. It fits him really good. And that's something that I learned, because when I worked with this first, I went with the same fabric on the inside, and it feels cozy and everything, but my machine did not like me at all. It was saying, Renata, what on earth, girl? What do you think? I ain't got so much teeth. What are you doing? So, so before I break more needles, I decided to change the fabric out for the pocket facing to something a little softer and easier to manage. And then this is what I was talking about, the casing there. You can see that, which I didn't do for the other one. But these fit nicely, they look great, and I'm really, really happy. I am very excited to make my version because I think I will love it. And then I will definitely invest in bands for the hem of these so that they're nice and easier to work with and get your feet in without a struggle. Because, you know, all honesty here, my husband's like, getting his feet through here is a real struggle because it's the same fabric and it doesn't have a lot of stretch, but luckily he's got some skinny little feet so he can slide them through. And that was my sewing for the week. I couldn't get as much done as I wanted to. I do have the Fema pattern already cut and prepped, video gaming tonight, so I'm not going to sew it, but I'm up bright and early for my run, taking Hoot out because he is a pest when he doesn't go for his run. And then when I get back home, coffee, machine, I'll be sewing and getting it done. So I should have a review video for you guys next Sunday. But this Sunday, I'll be posting my top picks from Simplicity's recent collection. It's their early spring, and I normally don't do that, but I just recorded it and it's done. I feel like I was a little frazzled in that video. I couldn't speak very well and a lot of stuff was going on, but that was because all the kids are outside playing and they're screaming and they're not my kids, and I'm trying to close the windows, and I felt a little frazzled in that video. So if it looks like I'm looking different places, it's because of all the action that was going on the outside. Okay, so next week for sewing, I am going to work on the Fema top, that jumper. I cut it out in a really nice red fabric. It's beautiful. It's going to look really nice, and I can't wait to finish that one. And then I have the Billy. Let me go grab that. I don't know if I showed you guys before, but I'm going to show you now. So a few weeks ago I had I cut the Billy out, and I don't know if I showed you guys this, but this is a Minerva fabric and I'm working on this. I didn't have enough for the Billy, so I had to rummage through my stash, and I found some fabric that I think would look good. I didn't have a lot, but I had enough to get me the sleeve. So this is what the sleeve of that is going to look like. I just don't know how pretty it would look. However, the cuffs is going to still be this fabric. So the only contrasting piece on my Billy will be this fabric on the end here for the cuff. This is going to be the sleeve, and then the rest of the Billy is in this beautiful floral print. So I have that to work on. I still have not cut the faces pattern yet, but once I finish these two projects, which I anticipate to be very, very fast projects because I've sewn the Billy multiple times and it's not like brain shrinking work. I can get it done really quickly. The only thing that I'm nervous about with this is that with the cuff, I mean with the hemband, this is how wide it is and you have to gather it, right? And if you you guys can see, this fabric has a lot of interest going on, and I'm not sure how the gathering, I can't talk. I'm not sure how the gathering process is going to work on this, if it's going to gather nicely or if it's going to give me a headache. If it does, I'm going to have to run out to Joann's and probably get some black lace or a plain black fabric for a contrast, so it looks really pretty with this project. And that is the only thing that would really hold up this project, and then I could start working on the faces fabric, because that one, I think I will eventually use that border pattern that I mentioned in my previous Friday sews and my sewing plans video. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is what has been going on over the last 5-6 days here. Yeah, that's it. So not much. I guess I'll see you guys on the next upload. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Trying my best to just go with the flow and not edit my Friday sews videos. I like to just be totally Renata and just be me as I talk, as I fumble, as I mumble, and as I make mistakes. Let's leave all the professional stuff for my other videos in my sewing space. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you have a wonderful day. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to click the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave comments down below, and I will see you on another upload. Bye-bye.
Push you away and we're done just like that. Something about you is pulling me back, and I'm